Hey guys, it's Carl Brown from GuitarLessons365.com. Another John Lennon classic for you today. We're going to learn how to play Mind Games. So this is one of my favorite John Lennon songs. I love how it just never stops. It's just always just hitting you right in the face. Great lyrics, great melodies. Just two chord progressions that we've got to play too. So it's just a great song, and I hope you guys enjoy learning it. Before I get into it, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so you'll know when I release a new video. And please check out my Guitar Academy. You'll see a link to it in the description below. That link will give you a free 7-day trial to my Guitar Academy. Now, my Guitar Academy includes all of my guitar courses, from complete beginner courses to more advanced courses in technique and improvisation and ear training and theory and guitar tone, and many different styles and blues, rock, jazz, metal, classical. So that's all over there. So please go check it out. All right, so I'm in standard tuning here. And we're going to play through this first opening section, which I guess is kind of the chorus. It's really just the song is a big chorus with the bridge thrown in there and then a chorus and a bridge. So anyway, so those opening part that I just played is starts with a C major chord. So this is also the chord progression that you're going to hear at the beginning of the song without the vocals. So C major. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go to an E minor chord. But you're just going to play from the 5th string across to the high E. So don't get the low E in there. So, because you want that B to be the lowest note, that 2nd fret on the A string. So it gets to that. So there's a constant bass line that goes through these chords. So we have the C chord, so it's got the C in the bass, and then the E minor chord with a B in the bass. So it's going to be a second version E minor, but don't worry about it. And then we go to an A minor chord. So now we have that A in the bass there, so it's normal. Root position. Standard A minor chord. If you don't know your basic open position chords, no worries. Go to GuitarLessons365.com. Click on free lessons there, and then click on beginner. And you'll have all of these chords kind of detailed for you, charts with them, and kind of videos showing you how to play it and what your fingers should be doing. So go check that out to just speed this along. I'm just going to call the name of the chords, but if you don't know these chords, just go to the site. So we have C major, and then that E minor with B in the bass to an A minor. Now we go to a C major chord, but we're going to have a C major chord with G in the bass. So another second inversion chord. So if you've never played that, so you can play like a normal C major. So that's normally how you'd play it. But now what we're going to do is going to take this, your ring finger, move it over to the 3rd fret on the low E string, and then replace that note that you just picked up off the A, that 3rd fret, with your pinky. So you still have that C major chord there, but you're going to add that 3rd fret on the low E string. That's a G, and that's going to be the 5th of the chord for this. Now this next one might be a little bit difficult for you to get, like probably make it sound, well, you can cheat it a little bit. So now to make this one sound the best, I'm using my thumb on the low E string at the 1st fret, but you don't have to do that. You can just kind of play it like this. So let's do this way first. So it's an open high E string. This is an F major 7th chord. So open high E, then the 1st fret on the B string, 2nd fret on the G, 3rd fret on the D string, and 3rd fret on the A. So that's enough to kind of just get away with it. Sounds fine, but if you really want to keep that bass line going and really make it sound full, you're going to want that F. But you can't really do that and keep that high E string ringing. So you come over and you grab that. Most people would grab that with their thumb. So from this, gotta keep that high E ringing. That's why we can't do a bar. And then it goes to an A minor chord again, but this time the low E string in the bass. So that's another second inversion chord, so it's a second inversion A minor. So far we have this. We're playing those mind games together. Now this last chord is a D7 chord, a D dominant 7 chord. So it's an open D string, second fret on the G, first fret on the B, second fret on the high E. So that's the full progression that when we're playing this chorus that he just kind of repeats throughout the song. So it's like, we're playing those mind games together, pushing the barrier, planting the seed. Now repeat. Playing the mind of rhythm, chanting the mantra, peace on earth. Again, playing those mind games forever. Some kind of truth. So we just basically have that progression played 4 times. And then it gets to the bridge. I'll play through the bridge for you real quick, and then I'll show you how to play it. It's pretty simple. So it sounds like this. Love is the answer, and you know that for sure. And love it goes back to the previous progression, and so it just goes back and forth between these 2 progressions. So this new one for the bridge, we have just a C major chord, regular C major, not in any kind of inversion, to a regular D major chord, to a G. So just a regular C. Love is the answer. And then here we're going to do this little, but you know that for sure. So after you get to that G major chord, what you basically do is pick up and go over and play now. You're going to hold these 2 fingers there. And you're going to keep hitting the open G as well. So what you're going to do now is just change the note in the bass. So once again, we're kind of doing this moving bass line stuff. So that's going to be basically this F. So that's the 3rd fret there on the D string. You're going to play just those top 4 strings. So you really want to hear that note in the bass. And then down to the 2nd fret on the D. So we just changed the note on the D string down to the 2nd. Kept the rest of the chord the same. And then the open D string, and still the rest of the chord the same. So we have this. So after we get there, just stop down for a second, and then we go to that same D dominant 7 chord, D7. So we have this all together. Love is the answer, and you know that for sure. Now repeat it. And love is the flower. You gotta let it grow. Then go back to the chorus. You keep on playing those mind games. Alright, so it's just those 2 sections of the song. Obviously the lyrics change, but we just have that progression. And then that bridge for the entire track. So it is a wonderful song. It's pretty simple chord progression, even though not all the chords are completely easy. Like that F major 7, a little bit of a pain to get your thumb over there. But altogether, it's not that difficult of a song, and it's just really beautiful as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you again soon for GuitarLessons365.com.